Best fucking report, though.
That was his Java, yeah. Was.
You say to me, there's others.
Like the feeder thing? Yeah. Oh, it's unreal.
Ready to single up? Single up? Single up? Alright, single up, need more stern line? Around the main hatch. Okay, everything's here. Okay. Nobody goes over the side. There's only one person gives the beam and ship order. That's the master. Okay. Heading hatch to the master. Next person is me. Okay. No one else, if anybody calls out that, ignore it unless it's the master. Okay. Safety. Life jacket. When you put a life jacket on, over the head, the life jacket, pass it behind you, cross it over, bring it back, make sure it's snug in there. down below. Taking the strain, releasing the stropper. Ease to the stopper, one pace forward, step forward. Up. Drop up, drop it, drop it, let go. There you go.
Imagine doing this forever. On an old tailing ship going.
It's just tidy up line. Make up all the...
So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the ship under power down the river a little way. We're going against the wind at the moment, so there's not enough room for us to sail here. So we're going to, when we get down a little way, we'll probably go for another 40 minutes or so under power. Then we'll turn the ship around, we'll set the sails and we'll sail back again. In the meantime, we're just going to get organised for a little bit, and then we'll take you for a tour of the ship. And after that, we should be time for a bit of smoko. We did extremely well hauling those yards up there. You can all take a raise in pay.
Oh, good. Penny.
A lot of dilapidation issues. Is in the area of $15 million, so it's a hell of a lot cheaper.
Anybody who would like a tour through the ship, I'll be getting some of the crew members to take groups of say five or six through the ship. For those people who haven't had a chance to look through the ship and would like another look. Okay. So who'd be interested in a little tour?
Still off the lead here, and I got him at one stage, and then we got him. He's going to have a look around. How long are you going to be?
they were so confident, and they were pretty well. Apparently, got a
Where are they used to like this?
My crew through here?
No worries. Okay. Down, have a look. Ready on the sheets? Yep. Wheeling's ready to run. Ready on the sheets?
Ready on the sheets?
Sheet hang the port topsail. Well on port. Heave up starboard.
Keep going.
Settled. Gotta go over the heave up. Starboard. Heave up starboard. Bit more.
2-6. 2-6.
Well that. Looks like it's crept over the forestay there.
Return clockwise around the clock.
Yeah. That'll sort itself, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll take that up half.
Halyard. You have one of
Ready
your
on the halyard?
Up down there.
All the way.
All the way.
Watch those braces. Don't go. 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 Go.
We there?
Got it? Yep. Yep, sit on. Yep.
Excellent.
More stroke. Cool.
Have you any bowlers?
Bowling's off. Ready to run? The left.
Bowlings are off.
Hand on here, please. Go on board. Go out on the halyard.
Mike, main topsail, port bowling, do you want that hold out? Not going too much.
On the ship have a design that where the blades actually feather, so that there's very little resistance through the water, so that at this stage we're sailing in pretty much the same sort of condition as the original ship would have been in. The rig that we've got set at the moment, we've only set the 2 topsails. We have another 4 sails on board, and the two big sails are the foresail, which sets under the fore topsail, and this one here is the mainsail. The rig that we've got set is very much a battle rig. You see quite a lot of the drawings and paintings of ships of this era with the two big sails, the courses as they're called, furled up to the yard with the topsail set, and this would have been the rig that they would have gone into battle, because as you can see, we've got a clear view of everything, and the ship's quite easy to manoeuvre. It's much easier to manoeuvre without the two big sails set. We're not sailing particularly fast, as you can see, but that's mainly because we don't have a lot of wind. If the breeze picks up at all, you'll see that this ship is actually quite a swift sailing ship. It's also very handy. We can work the ship to windward. In smooth water, it's quite well this ship performs. There's a bit of a myth that the design of sailing ships improved progressively over the eras, but I think that it actually went backwards for a short while. Ships of this era were particularly good performers, and the ships of a later era became more bluff in the bow, more round and not quite so fine in their lines, and their performance actually suffered for that. There were a few strange ideas that got into the shipbuilding process, but yeah, that's right. The idea was that came out of the sort of Enlightenment era ships was that a ship should have a cod's head and a mackerel tail, and this is a hydrodynamic principle that it is actually based on a sound principle. In that a cod's head shape, the round shape, is actually quite effective. And you'll notice that the submarines, for example, they don't have a pointy bow at all. They just radiused off, and that's quite effective. But it's only effective if the shape is completely underwater, like a cod or like a submarine. There was the fact that there would have been a policeman whose job it was to make sure they never got in there. Big sea running, you're basically on the beach. To get to windward, if you're trying to work a passage against the wind, that's very, very slow. You're down to 1 or 2 knots, made good. You can still sail, 3 or 4 knots in the forward direction, but in the direction that you actually want to go in, your effective speed is very slow. And in fact, if you're in any sort of rough weather, if you're trying to battle against waves as well as an adverse wind, you can spend an awful lot of time getting nowhere at all, as we discovered on our reenactment voyage where we were sailing against the trade winds. And I can't remember the exact details of this, but I remember there was one period where we sailed for about 6 days and only made about 20 miles towards our destination. Yes.
I've sort of had a connection to young, but then we both housewives together.
That's good. Beautiful. Watch out for the wheels.
Badgery. Her penny's got well, she's bought a house at Duyfken, yes, near Holden Hill. Oh yeah, yeah, well they had a real hard time. Probably died. Don't know. Pretty good at keeping an eye on the washing line and stuff like that.
Port Lincoln. Yeah, it would have been bad.
Port side. Let the starboard sail loose. Because the port side is the leading edge.
Sounds like very
Yes, the old Ducky's in his company. Yes.
I'll see them, yeah.
yeah, good. I tweaked that.
Stand by the sheets.
We'll leave a sheet at home to get it down into the...
Yeah, just stand by the sheets. Okay, stand by the sheets so that once you on a clip.
Be able to see your hand, yeah.
Come around the starboard wheel.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I couldn't see anything coming.
Keep easing. Can't kick that off, mate. How's that looking, Kit?
Ken, the clew lines are caught around the,
Above your head, port
just
side.
look up, both sides. That's it.
Put another season on those. All the way on the clearlands. Can you push that yard forward a bit, Kit, port side? That's it. Excellent. All the way. Well, that. Make past the clearlands. Here's the 4 braces.
Right, just one headline, one stern line, 2 springs.
That's it.
Stick to the outside one, port side. Yep.
Bringing.
Go forward a bit. There, hold that. Good. On me.
Welcome.
Thank you.